What's up, world? Shout out from the blue collar boardroom. We're here. I'm attached to Colin's
What's up,
computer.
guys?
SK's Consulting.
How you doing?
Get 3 bids. Johnny Neal.
So,
We're gonna go real in depth with an interview, Johnny. You just wait.
yeah, okay.
I'm gonna tell a story no one else has ever heard before. You're gonna have to answer some tough questions. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
24/7.
Well, we're gonna do a little lesson here on how to self-generate some leads. It says my connection is weak. Guys, I want to talk to y'all about something. Everybody really wants kind of a shortcut to the top. There's no real shortcut to the top. But if you could self-generate 100 leads in the next 30 days without cold calling or knocking doors, give me some hearts if you think that would be a game changer for your book of business. If you were able to get people raising their hand that want to do business with you, that are excited to talk to you. Guys, give me some hearts if you're interested, because I'm going to talk to you about a simple and effective way you can start this. It's real simple. I'm going to go through the whole thing. It's like a combination of the old school and the new school. Recently, we started a campaign about 3 months ago. We had a pizza party, beer and pizza in this little office right here. Did you come for the little letter stuffing?
Yeah.
Were you here for the letter
yeah.
stuffing? All right, so I'm going to tell you something that you can do with your sales team. I am a knock star. My name is Haight. I knocked my first door at the age of 14. I like to go hardcore door to door, but we've learned times have changed with more competition in the marketplace, with the consumer wanting to have more power, with them wanting to investigate us more. The power of door to door has changed. And so, you know, what you want to have is you want to have a profile in which your ideal customer is able to align with you, know. So, having a little connectivity issue here, but we are going to continue the lesson, all right? Here's the deal. The first step is to hand address envelopes, identify the targets. Actually, the first step is to go out there into the neighborhood where you're working. If you want to sell them a fencing project, then find everybody that has bad fences. If you want to sell them a roof, then you better find somebody that has a bad roof. And you need to know individually who this is in the neighborhood. This is a No Roof Left Behind campaign. We are seeking nominations of people in the neighborhood. We're here to raise the property value one roof at a time. We're here to educate and inform, but we're going to do this through the mail, through the Facebook, and through the door-to-door. And so if you want to do self-generated leads, the first step I would do is to identify the targets. So I'd go into the neighborhood, I'd drop pins on houses, or I would drop pins on commercial properties. I would find who I wanted to sell a job to. I would stop bitching and start doing. What does that mean? What does stop bitching and start doing mean to you? Does it mean that you're willing to hand address direct mail? Does it mean that you're willing to individually go out in the neighborhood and find these prospects? Because that's what I need you to do. Stop bitching and start doing. If you want 100 self-generated leads and you're willing to do whatever it takes, you should be doing for 100 leads. I would say 25% of those leads could come from the direct mail campaign. So if you needed 25 leads from a direct mail campaign, you would need to probably send out, just on the high end, 2,500 letters. So when you're working on the biggest projects in the market and you land one project per 100 letters, this to me is a really good ratio, especially if these projects are large. I mean, the large commission here on a job is about $20,000 for the salesperson. So if he gets 1 out of 100, what's the cost on a stamp? 32 cents. We got 40 cents into the mailing, and usually, like I said, see, 40 cents is going to cost us 40 bucks. You know, come on, man, you're going to get a $20,000 commission. These sales guys, they'd pay for it, but I pay for it as the owner. That's one way to do it. Okay. That's going to put that old school touch on it. That's going to put your hands on the deal. You're going to, in the letter, here's a couple of key tips. You want to make it personal. You want to tell them that you physically saw the damage. Thank you, Gary. I appreciate that. Welcome, Agatha. You want to tell them that you personally saw that they needed your help and that you were in the neighborhood and you wanted to make sure they didn't get left out. And what you really want to do is you want to give them one of the people in the neighborhood's Phil Felt Found story. Like how that customer felt about you before they were able to get your awesome service, and then what they were able to feel as a result of your awesome service, and include that little story below right where you said you think they're a great candidate. And when you put your picture at the bottom, when you have a nice little personal branding touch to it, you really get a good result. That's one aspect of the personal branding. And you introduce yourself as the neighborhood roofing professional. Second thing you want to do is you want to create video content. Videos are the new websites. 80% of the internet is going to be on the video. In the next 3 years, you are not even going to look to websites. You're going to be at YouTube, you're going to be at Facebook, you're going to be consuming video content. And so I want to help you digitize your sales process. I'm a sales trainer, and really what we do is we teach people how to sell in today's market. And one of the ways you have to sell in today's market is with video. And so if you want to be a knock star, you also learn that you can digitally door knock along with the door-to-door door knock. And how do you do that? You use your iPhone like a weapon. You make the video about, whether it's hidden damage, whether it's a digital analysis. See, a digital analysis is where I go up and do a free inspection. You could digital analysis a fence, a foundation repair, a window, but all you're going to do is create an online file for a customer and identify their problem, be the solution. So the point is that video needs to really be about 5 minutes in length, okay? And what you're really going to do is you're going to focus on simply talking about your unique value. Second video you might want to do is you might want to do a video where you talk about a better quality roof system, your process. If you think about the statistics and the numbers of projects that you've done, that's great. But more importantly, think about the statistics of something specific inside of the projects that you install that your customers really like. Like here in the Southeast, Atlas Shingles have a lifetime warranty for algae. So one of the biggest problems on shingle roofs is that they get algae on them. How would you like a lifetime warranty on your roof to never get algae on it? And let me show you how this works. And if you break down the process on an Atlas shingle, it's really unique. There's a copper granule out of every 10 granules on that shingle to prevent all that mold. And so you can make a video out of that, and at the end of the 5-minute video, you seem like an expert. You positioned yourself to know, like, and trust. And then, of course, the better quality roof was covered, paid for by the insurance company, or was able to be acquired for no more than $99 a month, whether it's a retail or insurance close. What you're going to do is you're going to digitize your sales pitch. And if you want to self-generate 100 leads, you probably need to be willing to spend, if 75 of them are going to come from Facebook, at about $50 a lead, okay, you're going to end up, that's over the long run. I would say 50%, $50 a lead times 100, maybe $5,000. So you're going to spend anywhere from $3,000 to $5,000 on Facebook traffic. But what we do is that we retarget the people who consume our content. Okay, I don't know if you know how to set up a Facebook ad. I created a new course. It's actually the best sales training course combined with the best marketing course combined with the best recruiting course inside of Sky Diamond University. Actually, this marketing course teaches you how to set up the Facebook ads, how to retarget, gives you the scripts for the videos. But more importantly, you got to be willing to do what every entrepreneur does and pull your credit card out of your pocket and invest, of course, getting eyeballs into Facebook traffic. So if you're watching this and you're not spending $3,500 to $5,000 a month on Facebook traffic, I'm challenging you to digitally duplicate yourself this way. And I want to show you how. And I want to show you how right now. So I'm going to provide a link to the blue collar marketing method. And I wrote a letter that I really want you to read on this website. And so I'm going to drop the link in the comments. It's actually www.skydiamondsuniversity.com/BCMM. I want you to read that letter, because that letter is a true story, and it could be the beginning of your digital transformation if you're a serious and open-minded contractor that wants more freedom in their business. I got punched in the face knocking the door. Y'all saw the video. It was really funny and cool and inspiring, but at the same time, what it did was it forced me to really go back to the house that was 5 doors away, make this marketing video, kind of curtail what I learned from Russell Brunson, what I learned from Grant Cardone, what I've learned from Frank Kern into a marketing message that blue collars can implement. And so what we did was we put a 2-mile radius around the video, and we did a tour of the job, which has got to be one of the builds one of the videos that you do is the build video. So you got the build going on. What's up, April? How you doing? April's got a conference coming up we're going to be speaking at. I am, Landon is, SRC Summit. We're going to be talking about this digital duplication. We're going to be talking about this new way to sell in 2019, how to leverage technology. It's all sales. You know, you think, Lee, this sounds complicated, but the truth is that it's not. We have contractors that are born in 1965 duplicating lots of these leads and recruits and training other people to do the exact same thing. So the point is you can do it too. And what we want to do is say, if you put a 2-mile radius around every one of your builds and just go in front of your build and say, hey, I'm Lee Haight, I'm the roofing professional. I want to talk to you about how we complete our roofs. I want to help you find how to never incur unnecessary expense on your roof again. So you start with the problem, because that's what they don't want. They don't want unnecessary roof expense. Security is what we sell. So the insecurity of a $30,000 potential roof expense, when you're talking to people on Facebook, you have to get past the fact that they're not on Facebook to buy the roof. So you have to know how to make a video that sells. That's what I teach people how to do, is make videos that sell. And I will show you how to do that in the blue collar marketing method. And I want you to read this letter that I wrote, and I'm going to put it in the link, skydiamondsuniversity.com/BCM. The aliens are out. The aliens are out. Here's the deal. It's really, really simple, okay? The business manager, you go there, you create a lead conversion ad. The lead conversion ad allows you to do the ad without even having to do a website. If your video follows our script, you're converting usually within two days, a day. You got to let the ad kind of build up. We spend anywhere from $5 to $20 per 2-mile radius, and we retarget people within the radius who view our content. We step up our call to action towards the end, but we start with speaking to our ideal client, talking about a problem and solution first. It's a cold audience, so what do they care about, dude? They don't, look, there's an epidemic in the neighborhood. Stop right now. How you doing? My name's Lee Haight. I want to make sure that you don't get left out. I don't know if you know what's going on in the neighborhood, but there's an epidemic of lost property value, and there's hidden expense. All homeowners in the Western Hills subdivision, pay attention right now. Follow me. Look, were you here last June 6th? Were you here for this? You know that we've had severe wind, severe weather. There's hidden storm damages in your property. Or do you know that the roofs in your area are discontinued, falling apart, not up to building code, are going to really, really be up for replacement and future repairs? Well, it's been a really little rough stream here. Hopefully I'll get a little better service. I had to walk outside of my damn office. But the main thing is, what's up? How you doing? I know it's looking crazy, like real crazy. 2019, people walking around talking to their phones and shit. So here's what the deal is, guys. If you want to create 100 self-generated leads, all you got to be willing to do is put $3,500 to $500 on each one of these blue-collar marketing method campaigns. You need to go into the neighborhood. You need to hand address direct mail to go along with it. You can expect 1 to 3% return on the direct mail. Okay, as far as conversion goes on the direct mail, 1% is really good. What you really have to understand is that these videos aren't that hard to make. They take less than 20 minutes. You don't need a website. You can do it all practically from your truck. Now, I don't recommend just boosting the ads because it doesn't allow you to create a lead conversion form. If you want to know how to self-generate 100 leads you need to know how to advertise on Facebook, and you need to know how to get people interested in watching your video that aren't really on Facebook to buy a roof. And I'm going to give you the script I use to do just that, all right, in the blue collar marketing method. All right, so I wrote a letter kind of explaining exactly what you get, and I want you to read it because this course, it changed my life. After I got punched in the face, I came into this marketing method, and we now generate 500 leads a month or more off of Facebook. So if you want to do the same thing, you just got to be willing to put up $60,000 over the next 12 months in getting your message in front of people. This is not giving it to me or anything. You just got to be that confident in your mission, in your brand, in your vision, and you got to want to build digital properties. So give me some hearts if 100 self-generated leads in 30 days is something that you're willing to do whatever it takes for. And look, if you just want to turn your iPhone sideways, use it like the weapon that it is, and implement the blue collar marketing method, I can guarantee if you put $5,000 a month on your mission, you put $5,000 a month on your brand, you're gonna duplicate digitally, and you're gonna sell more, 10x your referrals. And if you go out there and you hand address the direct mail and you do the digital door knock, you ain't never gonna have to go out there and knock a door outside of the 6-pack. Now, I'm always gonna tell you knock the doors of the 6-pack. What's the 6-pack? The 6-pack's when you get an internet lead and you gotta go to the neighbors, you gotta go to the people across the street, and you gotta accelerate word of mouth referral. If you're dependent on word of mouth referral, you ain't selling enough. And if you wanna know how I can give you advice, it's because my guys sell $2 million in roofing every single week. There's 52 weeks in this year. Our goal's $1 billion. That's because 10x of 100 million is $1 billion. Last year we did 50. If we doubled up, we'd do 100. That's really where I'd like to end up, but I'm gonna go for $1 billion. I don't know what you're going for, but the Roofing Professionals Network wants you to stop bitching, start doing. Follow my man Mike Abernathy. He's got a movement going on, and if you want to self-generate 100 leads off of Facebook, you got to realize the blue-collar marketing method is something unique. The digital marketers out there, they don't have the experience I do. I have a brick-and-mortar business, okay? This business, it roofed $50 million in roofs last year. My internet business has done millions of dollars in sales. I'm a member of Russell Brunson's Inner Circle. I'm a school of many internet marketers. I'm a hybrid of the offline and online. Plus, I've knocked 50,000 doors. I've got a unique way to teach you how to leverage technology. And I want you to know one thing. It's not as complicated as you think. You're making it harder than it needs to be. You need to be willing to go on camera. You need to be willing to put a little extra time in, hand addressing these direct mails, getting this targeted data, putting the content out there. You need to be a little bit more focused on leveling up your skill set. And right now, if you feel like you don't have the tools you need to do exactly this, don't worry. I spent like $30,000 putting it together for you. I built out these 3 courses, the best recruiting course, the best sales training course, and the blue collar marketing method. You get those other 2 courses for free. It's like 4 hours of content. Got a special offer. It's usually $1,997. I'm gonna extend the offer from the IRE. We had a lot of people take advantage of it, but it's $997. I'm gonna click in the link below. I gotta take off. Stop bitching, start doing. You wanna learn how to leverage yourself. You want 100 leads within 30 days. Hand address direct mail. Create these Facebook video campaigns. Put $5,000 on red, and that's how you do it. Let's go.